Talking about the politics of Canada, especially Ontario. I am Peter Beimers, two-time candidate for the New Blue Party of Ontario. Let's get to it.
This one's mainly for those in Scarborough. You may have heard there's a by-election going to come up in the next little while. The MPP for Scarborough, I believe it's Scarborough South, has resigned her position so she can run in a federal election for the Liberal Party. Now, a few things here. Doug Ford's got up to 6 months to call an election. Uh, so that could be any time from now till middle of August when kids are starting to get ready to go back to school. Uh, but more importantly, it does show what I and many others have been saying all along. There is no difference between the Liberals and the NDP. This is not your father's Liberal Party, and this is certainly not your grandfather's NDP party. They are one and the same, just wearing a different shade of red jacket. But the only difference really today is the NDP is more overtly and more openly socialist, more so than the Liberal Party. The NDP will at least admit it and embrace it. The Liberal Party tries to distance themselves by the title, yet their policies and rhetoric seem to embrace it. They're one and the same. We've been saying that all along. And a lot of people are starting to wake up to the fact that today's provincial Conservative Party is also left-leaning, somewhat like perhaps your father's Liberal Party and your grandfather's NDP Party. They're not conservative anymore, and I think that's important to notice. If you want real change in Ontario, more money in your wallets, less power and less taxes given to the government to waste and to give away to, frankly, who knows what. Nobody really knows. We just know it's going to wasteful spending. It's not being invested in Ontario, let alone Canada. It's being given overseas. It's being invested in, well, we've seen it already invested in a failed market, the EV market. It's a manufactured want, need, and market. It's a manufactured market that nobody is embracing. And now they're bringing in Chinese EV vehicles, which is decimating the Canadian EV market even further. A market that nobody really wants. That's where our money is being wasted. But anyways, that aside, Scarborough, you have the opportunity to start to make a change in Ontario. You actually have a chance to vote for an actual conservative, an actual person who will stand for you, speak for you in Queen's Park, and begin to make a difference in holding the Conservatives here in Ontario accountable. You have the opportunity to elect the first new blue MPP since Belinda Karaholios, who represented Cambridge. Now, Scarborough, I hope you take this election seriously. Don't let another Liberal in, an NDP, Conservative, all the same jacket, just different shades of red. If you want real change, you have to vote differently. And if you're surprised that the same thing happens over and over, it is because we're voting the same way over and over. So, Scarborough, we're looking at you sometime in the next 6 months to see what you will do. I'm going to try and help out in Scarborough when and wherever I can to spread the message. Who knows, maybe I'll spend a Saturday or two knocking on doors, handing out pamphlets for the candidate that is running for the New Blue Party there. So remember, we had an NPP resigning her seat for the NDP so she can run for the Liberals. Again, telling us what we already knew. No difference.
Well, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And if you like what you hear, share with your friends, like, and subscribe for when new videos are posted every Monday night.
Yeah, quick baseball forecast. This time looking at the National League East. I think this, of the 6 divisions, the most interesting division and probably the most hardest to predict. I think it's between 2 teams, Atlanta and Philadelphia. Both have injuries, both have question marks. Schwellenbach went down. Who knows what Zach Wheeler's going to be? Is Nola going to improve for Philadelphia? Who knows? But it's between those two, unless New York somehow surprises everybody and pulls something out of their hat. They didn't have a great offseason. They had a monumental collapse last year. So let's see what happens. Probably the most interesting division in baseball. But I'm going to give it to Atlanta, squeaking it out. They just can't be as bad as they were last year.